7 errors moms make in their child communication. Hi there, cherished parents. We're going to go over the essential guidelines for having productive conversations with your kids today. Every parent naturally wants to build up appropriate communication with their child, but occasionally we could accidentally cause miscommunications. Under the direction of Associate Professor Saniye Bencik Kangal, we will examine the typical blunders moms make when communicating with their kids. Let's get started on bridging the gap in communication and strengthening our relationship with our children. It's normal to have aspirations such as, I want my child to be fearless, self-assured, and honest. Having good communication with her child is surely one of a mother's biggest goals. But occasionally, even when you're attempting to encourage someone, you might not be aware that you're unintentionally creating obstacles. Saniye Bencik Kangal, an associate professor, clarifies the most typical communication obstacles mothers encounter. 1. Excessive praise. How much praise you give is important. Praise that you give your child on a regular basis may lose its genuineness. While you should be proud of your child, it's also necessary to strike a balance. Your child's self-perception may suffer greatly if you compliment them on everything they do. Praise for accomplishments such as their first painting or bike ride is appropriate. Sometimes, though, it's enough to say something nice rather than provide undue praise. 2. Constantly providing reassurance. Children need to feel understood. Here's an example from Professor Mom. When your child is learning to ride a bike and you say, "You can do it, it's easy as pie," you're actually increasing their anxiety. They might think, "What if I can't do it? Even babies can do it, what if I can't?" In such situations, providing a response like, "It's normal to be afraid of falling off the bike. I was scared the first time I rode too, thought I'd fall. I learned gradually, and you will too," helps instill confidence in them. Remember, it's not just children. No matter our age, we all want to feel understood. 3. Issuing commands frequently. It's a reality that throughout the day, we unintentionally use a lot of command sentences with children. Think about how often you use words like do, don't, pick up, stand up, sit down, and how ineffective they are. Then you wonder why your child doesn't listen to you, right? In children who receive too many orders, tendencies to do the opposite, rebel, or develop fear are observed. By acknowledging your child's individuality, desires, and needs, you can remove the biggest barrier to communication. 4. Constant warnings and threats. Professor Mom explains that sayings such as, "If you don't wash your hands, you'll get sick, and we'll have to go to the doctor," are grave errors. Despite their desire to produce self-reliant, self-assured children, youngsters who follow this pattern end up being timid, meek, and apprehensive. What then are your options? Giving options in place of these kinds of statements can be helpful. For example, consider asking, "Would you like to eat your meatballs first or your yogurt?" instead of, "If you don't eat, you won't grow." Naturally, for this to be effective, your youngster must be hungry. Children feel in control when given the freedom to select. 5. Using criticism and blame. Statements containing criticism and blame like, "You spilled it again? I'll be surprised if you do anything without me telling you," make a child feel inadequate. It hinders the development of self-perception by creating a feeling of, "I can't do anything right." So, it's essential to be mindful of the adjectives and words you use. Before labeling your child as stubborn, disobedient, or rule breaker, it's beneficial to reflect on your communication style, says Professor Mom. It's essential to turn the needle towards yourself first. 6. Negative labels. Labels like big-headed, dirty child, lazy, lead a child to feel worthless. They start believing they're unloved and unwanted. Children adopt the labels assigned to them. They might think, "I'm lazy anyway, so this behavior suits me." Therefore, it's crucial to pay close attention to the adjectives and words you use. If you want to establish effective communication with your child, try to understand their desires by avoiding communication barriers. Before labeling your child as stubborn, disobedient, or rule breaker, it's beneficial to reflect on your communication style. It's essential to turn the needle towards yourself first. 7. The magic of eye contact in communication. According Mom says that talking to your child while maintaining eye contact has the following advantages. Your youngster feels important. They experience true listening. They receive your intended message more successfully. Information learning and retention are examples of processes that get more efficient. They experience happiness and safety. There's nothing in the world like gazing into your child's bright, hopeful eyes. Thus, be careful not to disrupt your tight eye contact and communication with them. Having effective communication is essential while becoming a parent. Recall that minor adjustments can have a significant impact. You can create a stronger, healthier, and more understanding relationship with your kids by following Saniye Bencik Kangal's suggestions. Remember to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more entertaining or educational videos.